everyone, we just got out from watching Borderlands. Couldn't be showing it at the cinema. I apologise in advance, it's been a while since we did a rat reel, but Andy normally covers them on his rat reel minis. Joining me for this is Matt as per usual.
Hi.
Now then, I am a massive fan of the Borderlands franchise because I've got Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel on Steam. You can see on the screen right now, and I've clocked up quite a lot of hours on them. It's a looter shooter and I recognise and know very well most of the characters, the locations and the enemies which get referenced in the film itself. Matt on the other hand has never played any of the Borderlands games before, so he's basically coming in cold turkey. Where to start? It stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Prachina Tanis, the scientist from the first two games. Kat Pratchett plays Leaf, who was the Siren Vault Hunter, I should say, from the first game. I can't remember the actress who plays Tiny Tina. We've got, was it Jack Black who voiced Crap Trap? Yeah. Who in the games, the first few games, was voiced by someone completely different and in my opinion a lot better. And there's quite a few other actors in this who I recognise very well. Oh, let's see. I can't be biased towards this, even though I'm a massive fan. It nailed the locations very well because you've got places like Firestone, which was in the first game. You've got Sanctuary, which was in the first game, and quite other locations. Some of the creatures like the skags and those little creatures with the big open mouths. I can't remember what the flying creatures were, but they got the thrashers down to
I was going to say, was that a character from
yeah, all the enemies you see in the film are from the games, like the giant creatures, they're called thrashers. Yeah. And they're mainly in the sequel. A lot of the vehicles I recognise as well. I do like that character who played Marcus, because in the game he's like a gun seller. Yeah. And they actually nailed him down to a T, in my honest opinion. And how they reference the vault key and the keys and stuff like that, they nailed that down. Because in the games, Leah is actually a siren. Yeah. Because her abilities are circled around that, like evolved around that, I should say. But I don't know, it's like...
it was crap.
I don't know, it's like, I want to praise it because it's based on the video game, but I can't be biased. It's like...
I know, I always say that when you've got films made from computer games, they don't really work out well.
No, there are some exceptions, of course, but not many. It's like they're cosplaying as the characters, but they're not actually acting as the characters. Like, say, for example, Tina. In the game, she's called Tiny Tina, and she acts completely different. She's more quirky, more funny, and stuff like that. Crap Trap, however, is exactly as he is in the games, except a different voice actor.
You could sit there and watch it, and there is this plot. There's like a story. So
a loose plot.
Yeah, you could follow it and get an idea without knowing the characters previously. But you'd sit there and it didn't really inspire or jump out, or there were some funny moments, but it was just...
Roland is a member of the Crimson Lance, and he's one of the playable characters in the first game, but in the second game he's like a mentor type of thing. But spoiler alert, he dies in the second game. And then you got other characters from the first game who are nowhere to be seen in this film. You've got my favourite character, Monakai, who's the character of a sniper in the game.
One in there.
No, he's not in it. There's Brick. He's not a psycho, but he's like built like one kind of thing, but he isn't, and stuff like that. But the only two actual playable characters in the film are Leaf and Roland. Yeah. And that's it. I can't remember who the fourth character was from the first game. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. But characters like Moxie and that, like the reference, they are in the actual games. But like I said, Leaf doesn't actually act like Leaf in the games. Tina doesn't act like Tiny Tina in the games. Roland doesn't. Half the other characters don't. Jamie Lee characters,
Yeah.
Curtis character Prachina Tanis. She's like a scientist in games,
I got
and she helps you
yeah.
finding the vault keys and all that. But they're just role playing as the characters. They're not actually acting like the characters, and that's what threw me off.
Yeah, they just try and make it quite like the game, which it is a game, but it doesn't really transfer. It doesn't make a good film by doing this, though.
It's like I said, they nailed the locations, like Firestorm and Santry and stuff like that. And they nailed the characters per se, even though they don't act like the bloody characters. And the vehicles and the corporations, like Hyperion, that's the company who built Craptrap, and they feature prominently in the second game, where Handsome Jack is the villain, and he's a really good villain in the second game,
like
for example.
Said to you at the start, when I was watching the trailer in the cinema at the start, you see all the trucks and the vans and that. I said it reminded me a bit of Mad Max.
Mad Max, yeah. Pandora is like a post-apocalyptic type environment and stuff like that, and she got all the bandit gangs and that. I suppose they got that right. They've got that vehicle you see, where they Leaf hijacks near the beginning, and she puts Craptrap in that cage. That's one of the drivable vehicles in the game as well. And a second passenger can go in and shoot a machine gun or a rocket launcher type thing. But you can't drive any of those other vehicles, you see.
The one we were in most of the time.
Was it like that?
What Kevin Hart had.
Yeah,
that was like shooting. He had a gun on top, and he got shot at. And
it was like a battle wagon type thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can't drive that.
They shot it, but it didn't blow up. You would have thought the wagon would have blown up.
Yeah. Now, in case you're wondering,
strange.
The villain at the end. Yes, there is a thing called a shield in the game, and the shields become more and more powerful as you progress. And he's got one of like the very top shields, in case you was wondering and thinking, how the F can he's not getting shot? He's got an actual shield from the game, and if it depletes, you have to wait for it to recharge, which your health starts going down. So they got that right. And
when they were letting off those bombs, like the rabbits, it wiped out like all the enemies, but you would have thought the blast would have wiped out them as well.
I know.
It's just, I know it's a game and it's based. The film is based on the game, but there's some bits a bit unbelievable.
Now, do you know, Matt, the main draw of the Borderlands game series, because it's a looter shooter, is because of the loot you collect, like from dropped enemies, from chests and stuff like that. The whole appeal of that is the guns.
Yeah.
Because the games have literally got thousands and thousands of different various types
I knew it was
of
a
guns.
game. I've seen it advertised. I've seen it in shops.
From all the different manufacturers, which you hear in the film. They're the people who made the guns, and they've all come in different sizes and styles, like submachine guns and shotguns, rocket launchers, and all the different functions. There's even a sniper rifle. This is one of my favourite weapons in the second game. There's even a sniper rifle made by Hyperion, who actually condones you for shooting someone. It talks to you. It's like there's a huge variety of different weapons, and they've all got really cool quirks. And that's what I love about the games. None of that is in the film, by the way. You see a few guns, but none of them stand out.
I think you liked it because you played the game. You can relate to it and understand it.
Yeah, but you fought a game called Borderlands.
But as a film, it was just
it's like
good.
They don't feature the main draw of the game, which is the looter shooter part about the guns. They show a few in the film, but that's it. I thought, come on, can't we have more variety?
The storyline was finding the vault.
Yeah, it's like there's even a weapon in the game where you shoot, and then once you have to reload it, the gun automatically throws away from you and hits enemies. It comes back to you, kind of thing. All got different, really cool quirks. None of that was in the film, which I
guess halfway through the special one there was like some subtle bits, like when the key was found. The person who found the key, I won't say who it is.
Yeah, this is a spoiler-free review, but if you play the games,
and
the games have been out for years, you know who the key is. Come on, it's obvious if you play Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I worked that out pretty early on.
Yeah, even I knew, but I didn't want to say anything to you. But remember, I'm a massive geek, so I know all this stuff. But yeah, and another thing I didn't like about the film, it was meant to be funny, but the audience did not laugh once.
No one was laughing.
No. I mean, I nearly giggled at certain points with the Craptrap scenes because I nearly laughed.
Yeah, I saw you nearly laughed at the flower scene.
Yeah, when he stamps on it when they're in like that sewer system type thing.
No one was laughing. It was just silent. It was just
and that's not a good sign. I don't know. The film in general was just all over the place for me.
I don't know if it's someone younger would enjoy it, but it's probably people our age what have played the game and know the game like yourself.
Yeah, like
but it's just, I don't know, I didn't find it. It wasn't. Well, I know I said it's rubbish, but
no,
it's not the worst film I've seen. But it's
the worst video game adaptation.
You could
mean,
watch it.
Yeah, it has got a short runtime as well.
It's not great.
No, the other good thing about the film is that it's short. It's a very got short runtime, so you'll be in and out within 2 hours. That's minus the trailers and shit. But yeah, characters just cosplayed as the characters. Apart from Marcus, he was actually nearly nailed that character. Moxie in the games, you know, one who runs that bar.
Yeah.
They've got the character right to a certain extent, but
they just used creative license, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like in the game she calls you Sugar a lot, and she's got a different voice, and her outfits in the game is a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
they'd have to make it a higher rating.
Yeah.
What rating was it?
But 12A.
12.
But yeah, but in the game she's a lot more hello kind of thing. But yeah, I suppose they've got her down to a T, apart from the voice and the way she acts. And the only one that comes close, as I've mentioned, is Marcus. Marcus mutations, where you get your weapons from and stuff like that, and he gets introduced at the very beginning of the game, the first game. But there's loads of other characters from the first game in this one, unless I blinked and missed them. But I can't remember half of them. It's been so long since I played the first one. But yeah.
Yeah, I thought there might have been a bit more of the story of the vault. I know it was opened, and she's like the guardian. But then it just ended.
Because in the games you actually fight the actual aliens themselves. But yeah, I don't know. For me, in general, characters were just cosplaying as the actual characters, not acting like the characters. They didn't have the personalities of the characters or anything like that, apart from Marcus. The environments looked good, I suppose. You could have sworn it's from a scene from the game. The vehicles are cool. The corporations, they got that down on how shields work and that lot.
Just as a film.
And the runtime is good, I suppose. But for me, everything else was just a complete and utter mess. Jokes which should have been funny were, and I don't know, it was a bit too meh for my taste, I suppose. It's a shame, man, because I really wanted to enjoy this film, but I'm thinking...
You were disappointed. You went in thinking it would be good.
Yeah.
And I thought...
If they freshened...
I thought it was going to be a bit rubbish.
Ironed out the story a little bit more, and the characters actually acted like the characters, and they showed more of the bloody guns, which made the game so popular in the first place, then I might have liked it better.
Yeah, you could sit there and follow the story, but it just... Nothing stands out as being great. There's not one point where you thought, oh, that was a really good scene, or... with the humour, there was not.
Was you thinking I was going to give it a high rating since I played the games? I'm a massive fan of the games.
I thought you might have.
Yeah, but no, I can't. I just can't do it. I have to be a critic here, and I just can't be biased. I'm sorry. If this was another Sonic movie, then maybe, but no, I can't do it. I can't justify it. I have to be firm but fair. So I'm going to personally give it a 3 out of 10.
I'd probably say 4.
You're gonna go 4. Yeah. So you can check the ratings down in the description box below what our ratings are. But yeah, no.
I'd probably save you money. Don't go and see it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Watch Deadpool and Wolverine instead. I would say.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one of the two films, much better. But yeah, that's it, folks. If you can't wait for the next Rat Reel, don't forget Andy does his Rat Reel minis, our YouTube shorts, so check them out. They're in the playlists, you can easily find them. And unfortunately, because sometimes I'm always busy with other projects, or Matt's always busy, we can't guarantee when we can do this. I know last time I said that I'm going to try and make these more prominent, and like get them out more regular. It just depends already, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because the last actual Rat Reel is when me and Andy reviewed this other film when I was in the States last year. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, that's the last time I actually did one of these. So we have to try and do these more often.
There's some good films coming out soon. I've seen trailers for, so we might do a few more.
Hopefully.
Might be.
But yeah, so final score, 3 out of 10 for me and 4 out of 10 for Matt. Yeah, so if you like this and you like to see more content, please like and subscribe. And if you want to leave us a comment to tell us how wrong we are, or if there's something in the film which we completely missed, please let us know in the comment section below. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for joining us. So we will see you guys later. So goodbye from me, Daniel.
Bye from me. See you later.
See you later, guys. Bye. Hi, it's me. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to support me, then smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as if your life depended on it, and enjoy my other content. For now, see you later.